Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to Fargo's. So yes, indeed, I did have another little bit of a gap in between uploads, but it's all good now, it's fine, we're not gonna mention that, even though I kinda sort of already did. But what I am going to mention, of course, as always, is the Discord. Before we jump into anything, like I always say, if you guys are interested, there is a link in the description as well as in the community tab, so feel free to hop in there. I'd love to see you. You know, I really feel like I ought to get something to, like, pop up at the bottom of the screen, you know, like a little thing to show up down there, like, hey, join the Discord, like a little notification thing, so I don't gotta say it every single time. Not that I'm not interested in saying it anymore, that I don't care about the Discord at all anymore, it's just sort of like, you know, I feel like ever since the first time that I said it, I was like, at the very beginning, hey guys, I got a Discord now, you guys should totally jump in there and join up and chit-chat, yeah, it's awesome. And every time after that first time, it just feels like it gets a little bit less and less enthusiastic. Instead of all super hyped up and everything, it's like, hey guys, you know what I'm gonna say, do the thing. It's kinda like, you know, whatever, maybe a little bit easier, just get something to pop up down there from now on. I'm probably gonna do that from now on. But anyway, all that introductory stuff aside, welcome back to Fargo's. And I have a lot of eyeballs flying around me, and that is something we will discuss a little bit later. But on today's agenda, priority number 1 is dealing with Skeletron and the dungeon. We are almost done with pre-hardmode, which is kind of interesting because I feel like I just started it yesterday, even though it's been like almost a month since episode 1 came out. But yes, we've almost wrapped it up. We've only got a couple of bosses left. We've got the Deviant coming up after Skeletron, so depending on how long it takes to take him down and explore the dungeon, I might even take a look at the Deviant as well. It just depends. Because I think this is going to be a little time-consuming of an experience, because I do know that, as you guys have mentioned many times before, in the comment section of the last video specifically, that Skeletron is going to be a little bit of a doozy. He's going to be quite a challenge. Also, I discovered that evidently the Fargo's people actually shouted me out on their Discord server, so I think that's pretty neat, it's pretty cool. Though, in discovering that, I also discovered that the lightning rod is going to be nerfed. So you know what, I don't want to say that that's my fault. I feel like it's not my fault. But it also could be my fault, though I actually did decide that I'm not going to use the lightning rod for Skeletron. I've actually switched up my strategy a little bit, switched up my loadout. I'm gonna try a little bit of a Ranger Summoner hybrid. I think that seems like a good idea, because in regular Terraria, Skeletron's whole thing is to stay away from him, run away really fast, and don't get hit by any of his attacks, and I imagine in Fargo's, that's going to be amped up to 100. So the best way to do that, for me, is have a lot of summon minions out. And it apparently, I guess the strongest summon that I have available to me right now is the Mind Break, the little mini Brain of Cthulhu. These things actually do a good bit of damage. I was worried they might not be able to keep up with them, but I tested them all on Queen Bee, who's actually not all that hard of a boss to defeat whenever you're wearing all of her armor and her equipment, but mowed her down pretty fast. If these guys can keep up with the Queen Bee moving around, then I'm sure they can keep up with Skeletron. So in addition to putting on the Bee set, I also threw on the Queen Stinger. I didn't try to get menacing on all this stuff. I really did try to get more defense because I lost a lot of it putting on a summoner set. The Goblin just really only wants to give me menacing. And Rash for the Frostbark boots. So thank you for that, Mr. Goblin. Thanks for making the most expensive item that I'm wearing right now one of the most irrelevant affixes for me. Really, really appreciate that, guy. Gave me menacing for all the rest of this stuff. You gave me unreal for the small sting on like the 3rd try. But no, I got Rash for the Frostbark boots. You're gonna be the next one to go for a lava bath. All that aside, that is the plan for today, but before I go running off to the dungeon to deal with Skeletron, or I guess rather be dealt with by Skeletron, I gotta talk about some things that I discovered off camera, and those things are these 2 lovely items right there. The first thing I will mention is the bee enchantment. I mentioned that in the last episode. We took a little bit of a look at that. Increases the strength of friendly bees like the hive pack. Your piercing attacks spawn bees, so attacks like the space gun here would do that. And it summons a pet baby hornet because it is made out of the nectar. Also, apparently I was able to fish in honey and get a honey fin, which I didn't know I was able to do. I was pretty sure that it required a very specific item to do that, a very specific fishing rod, but maybe not. But I was able to do it, was able to grab that. I probably should have fished up some more of those honey fins, since it's possible to get them, because they're a better healing potion than my actual healing potions, but whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna get murdered by Skeletron a million times anyway. I fully expect that since I'm not using the cheesy lightning rod. The next item is Tim's Concoction. I went down underground in my adventure, definitely not drowning the arms dealer again, and I got myself this from him. And certain enemies will drop potions when defeated. It smells funny. It is an item that is used to make this bionomic cluster alongside the squeaky toy, which I think we got a couple episodes back at the ocean, and the nymph's perfume, which we definitely do have. But this thing is actually really overpowered, and also one of the reasons why I've got 90 iron skin potions right now. And if you'll notice, I have a permanent iron skin buff on. And that is because once you reach 60 of each potion in your inventory, like whatever one you might have stacked up that high, you get the buff permanently, and you no longer need to put it on. So that might be something to keep in mind for exploring later. Definitely might want to have that for boss fights. Would save me a lot of time just to grind it all out right now and then not have to worry about it anymore. But I'm going to throw this on because some of these mobs that I have down here available to me are actually the things that drop quite a substantial amount of potions. So we hop in down here, throw this on right here. As you can see, I've got granite monsters showing up down here. There's a Medusa, there's some hoplites down here as well, and the standard underground enemies, bats, and all that good stuff. And all of these things drop different things. So as you can see, goldfish drop gills potions, granite golems, if I can kill one. Those guys drop endurance potions. Hoplites, I believe, drop the iron skin potions. So it's really, really easy to get some really good stuff down here. You just kind of gotta let it go. I think bats drop sonar potions, and I'm pretty sure piranhas drop fishing potions? I'm not 100% sure. But this is definitely a really good way to get every single potion I would ever need for the rest of this Let's Play just chilling down here. If I could find a way to get all the mobs to show up. I'm not 100% sure where everything comes from, but it's definitely something that I thought I would mention. I suppose if I hung out down here for a little bit longer, I could get myself 60 endurance potions. Yep, there we go. We got 62 of them. Now I've got endurance on, and I've got iron skin on at all times. So with all that mentioned, that is really literally everything that I did off camera. You didn't miss very much, so time to head back up to the surface, and hopefully, I think I saw 5 p.m. I don't know if I'll make it over to my arena over here that I went ahead and built ahead of time for Skeletron before nightfall is over. When I get over there, and I finally got a full night to deal with him, I will see you then. Alright, so it's just about nightfall over here. I've got my arena, as I mentioned before, a nice big area. I vein mined the whole top part up here, so I had a nice even level area to run around back and forth. I've got my sunflowers up, my heart lanterns, my campfires. The only concern I have about this place is that it is maybe not quite long enough. I don't know, because he moves pretty quickly. As it is, I'm kind of feeling that maybe he might move even faster in Eternity mode. I don't know. Just have to try it out and see what happens. But before Nightfall actually gets here and we start fighting him for real, you guys did mention that Dungeon Guardians had received quite a bit of a change, and that they definitely did, because I might have maybe sort of come over here just to try to see if the cheese stuff still worked against them. You know, the hoiking and the slime mount cheese with the target dummies, and it does not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here. I have a spot marked already where they will spawn once I drop below a certain platform. And we're going to take a very quick look at what these things are like. And I'm going to try to teleport away before they actually kill me, because they're going to kill me. They kill me very quickly. But we're going to take a brief look at what the Dungeon Guardians are like now. So here we go. Okay, so they drop those bones out. They shoot out homing skulls. They do an enormous amount of damage. And they also shoot little mini Dungeon Guardian skulls at me. I don't really think I could kill them very quickly with the setup I have right now. Even though they still take about 1 damage anyway, my ability to dodge all of those attacks as slow as I am right now is something I feel like I'm not going to be able to do until I get into hard mode. I'm sure there's some way to get them out here, even with Skeletron being defeated, so I'll definitely be taking them down at some point later. Really wish I didn't do that, because now I kind of have to regenerate a little bit. Give me that honey buff. Come on. Pinky, give me some honey. Should be alright, though. I've got lots of health regeneration up here. Should be able to do it very quickly. Alright, it's finally nighttime, so without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this a try. We're back up to full HP. We've got all of our potions ready to go. Hopefully things go well. I'm going to bring out my summoning potion first so I can get my extra minion out. And then we're going to just run. Buff up. Let's give it a try. Come on, Skeletron. Let's see what you got. So let's have these guys focus on one hand. Still got to take those things down first before anything else. Doing pretty good with that so far. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, okay. That's different. So he does the same thing the Dungeon Guardians do. Okay. Good to know. Ow. God, okay. So he inflicts lethargic? Interesting. Okay, we got another charge. Dodge that real quick fast. Slime mount. Escape. Doing good. One hand's down. Still got the homing skulls. Got that quick block from my little mini creepers. I love these things. They're the best. Okay, other one's about down. I feel like things are about to get real. Oh god, no, don't knock back. Okay. Hands are down. Focus on the skulls. Let's do it. Oh god. Okay. Okay. So he summons more of them? Not exactly sure what was happening right there. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. That's a lot of skulls. That is an obscene amount of skulls. I have no more protection. I feel a bit concerned here. Oh, and they all hit so very, very hard. God, I'm starting to get a little bit lazy here with my abilities. Quick dodge. Okay, I'm being a little bit foolish here. I should be paying more attention to this. As I continue to get hit by them. Oh god, I might be in trouble. This might be game over here, boys. Yep, there it goes. Okay. So he's a little bit more challenging than Queen Bee was. Not bad, though. Think I kinda sorta get the general concept. Did he inflict antisocial on me as well? Is that where all my minions went? Well, at least I got a summon form, so we can give it another try, hop back in there, and see if we can do any better the second time now that I know how this all works. So once I regenerate back up to full HP, we're gonna give it another go. Hopefully it goes better. Okay, it looks like I might finally have him this time, ladies and gentlemen. I just gotta be a little bit more careful with what I'm doing here. There we soon. Okay, excuse me. Wait a minute. What's happening now? Wait a minute. What is this? What is this? Oh, whoa, okay. What was that? Did he turn into a dungeon guardian there for a second at the end? That's not so great. That was very close. I feel like I was about dead there for a second. Alrighty then. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Skeletron. So I decided to say, just, you know what, to heck with it, with the summoning whole setup here. I threw back the Crimson set back on for a little bit more defense as well as life regen. And it seemed like the best way to deal with him was just to stay close to him. It seems like running away from him was actually my downfall. But we took him down, took care of business pretty quickly. And there we go. We have defeated Skeletron. A lot better than I thought I would. Honestly, it didn't even need the lightning rod. We had him down. Seems like I only have to see the fight once, and then it seems like I get it. You pretty much have it figured out. So let's see what we got from this guy. We've gotten the Necromantic Brew is his Eternity Mode drop. Summons 2 Skeletron arms to whack enemies. The bone-growing solution of a defeated foe. Does it just give me arms? Yes, it certainly does. I just have Skeletron arms now. I can slap things that are around me with my very own Skeletron hands. I'm really sad that it's not, like, completely arms, though. I was really hoping that I would get to have these giant bone arms just flying out of me and smacking everybody. That's disappointing, but it's okay. It's pretty cool. See what else we got. We got the Bone Zone. It is a ranged weapon. It uses bones for ammo. 33% chance not to consume ammo. The shattered remains of a defeated foe. Not bad. I've got lots of bones. Love that name, by the way. Let's see what's in the treasure bag. We've got the Bone Glove, and we got the Book of Skulls. The Book of Skulls, I'm assuming, is used for the Apprentice's Essence, so that's another one of those things ticked off the list. And the Bone Glove is just used for the weapon out stuff. Okay, great. What about the dungeon crates? What do I do with this stuff? Okay, it just gives me an item from the dungeon. That, you know what, that makes perfect sense. Okay. Well, now that we have defeated him, let's throw all of this stuff into my piggy bank. We'll hold on to the Endurance Potion and the Iron Skin. Drop off all the extra. I think I'm gonna keep the Queen Bee's thing on there, but we'll hold on to that. Definitely hold on to the Bone Zone. And with all that done, let's head down into the dungeon and see what kind of pain and suffering lies in store for me in there. Spawn point is set and ready to go. Let's head on in. Alright, dungeon, bring it on. What do you got in store for me? Let's go. Dark Caster? Oh my. Okay, so they explode in water bolts. That's lovely. It's gonna be real great. I am out of torches. I did not expect that to happen. Okay, well, I might be using the lightning rod just for exploration down here because I feel like it'd be a lot easier to do it that way. What do these spikes do? Do they do anything different other than hurt me? Okay. Hey, mechanic, how's it going? You are Shayna. What's up? Definitely going to be using you for making a little bit of an improvement to my spawning area down there. So far, so good. There's our alchemy table taken care of. Ow, God, what was hitting me? Wait. What is that thing throwing at me? Is it throwing mini dungeon guardians at me? What is that? I don't like that one bit. Okay, I spoke too soon. Not doing so great anymore. Ow, God, okay. We're going about this the safe way. We're just gonna throw this through the walls and deal with the enemies that way. They're exploding with bones. There's mini dungeon guardians flying everywhere. I feel like hiding whenever possible is the best way to explore this strategy here. Ow. Can I just get it? Okay, I'm just gonna loot it real quick. Run away, go back over here, open this other chest. That is a mimic. That is very obviously a mimic. Those guys are not very good at hiding. Not that they really need to hide, because it seems like I'm going to get murdered by everything else before I can even get a chance to kill that thing. I have broken armor as well. My defense is cut in half. That's not good. So does it seem spikier in here to you guys? Does it seem like there's a little bit more spikes than usual down here in this little area? Because I feel like there's a lot more spikes than there should be. Well, there we go. Thanks to the dungeon, we're bringing the death back to the Let's Play. I've been doing too good for too long. It's time to get back on track. Skeletron was just the start. Get your death counter ready. Wait a minute. Why is there a Medusa down here? Is there a granite biome right next door to this or something like that? Because I think I see one over to the bottom right of the minimap up there. That's just what I need down here. Mimics and Medusas and little mini dungeon guardians and traps that completely remove my defenses and dark casters that explode in orbs of water for some reason. That's just really great. The dungeon is just everything that I thought that it was going to be. There we got the blue moon. It's not used for anything, so that means it's going right into the garbage till 1.4. Ow. Guess they didn't like that very much. There's the ice chest. Can mark that off. Just gotta get a few more items from down here. We should be good to go. There's the bewitching table. Definitely want to have that. Another chest. There's the jungle chest. Got the aqua scepter, all that good stuff. Take the jester's arrows, because why not? Hey, we got a Nazar, too. That's awesome. I think I need a tally counter from in here as well, and I think I'm about ready to make the PDA, or I'm not sure exactly. I know that there's one of those, like, quality of life accessories that I can make that I am, like, one item away from, and I think the PDA is all I need. 2 Nazars. Wow, look at that. It also seems like there are a lot of water candles down here as well. And it also feels a little bit, like, trappier. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like it's bonier, trappier, and deadlier in general, and everything is awful. Ah, God, there's so much in this little area right here, please. Hey, I got a tally counter. No, you're all gonna die. You're all dead. Wow, 50 angry bones already? Have I killed that many things down here? Well, the tally counter is out of the way. I think I got myself a couple golden keys, so that's good. Let's open it up, get hit in the face by a dart trap, because why not? Let's have 30 seconds of poison. That sounds like a great idea. Cobalt shield. Thank you very much. Anything else in there worth taking? Probably not. Not really. Ah! Why would you appear directly in front of me? That is so rude. Ow, don't throw your skulls at me. Why do you throw skulls? Why don't you throw hugs? Got the shadow key? Okay. So I've got my cobalt shield, aqua scepter, I've got a shadow key and a Muramasa. I'm just missing a handgun, I think. Though, what can I make out of these? Where are you at? Dungeon crates. Magic missile I still need. Valor isn't a material for anything, so I don't care about that. So I guess the magic missile is only used for the sky fracture. It don't look like it's a material, though, so probably don't need to grab that. I got a Muramasa, Cobalt Shield, Aqua Scepter. Blue Moon's not used for anything. Handgun is, so we gotta get one of those still. Got a Water Bolt already. Shadow Key. I did find a Bone Welder. Valor is not a material. So what is the reason for staying down here anymore? Can I please have my weapons back? Thanks, that'd be great. You know what's really not fun? Not being able to kill stuff that's trying to kill you. Ow, God, please. Thank you for 40 seconds of destroyed defenses as well. I appreciate that. Ooh, there's a heart statue. I'll take that. Absolutely, can add that into my arenas now. Oh God, I fell down into the death pit again. I hate that area down there. I should be glad to have it in the first place because, you know, so many enemies can spawn down there for farming purposes, but you can't really farm whenever you're dead. Hey, okay. Well, I suppose whenever I respawn up there, I can actually take a look at all the materials that I got in here and see what everything is used for. Because I do know that there is an ancient set or something. Where is that banner? I saw it was a material, yes. The Ancient Necro Helmet is useful for the Ancient Shadow Enchantment. I have a gold one already. I just need the Shadow Flame Knife from the Goblin Summoner. And I'll be able to get this thing soon, so that's pretty much taken care of. What about bones? Where are the bones? Bones. Bones Necro Set is for the Necro Enchantment. This is the one that I needed the Bone Key from the Dungeon Guardian for. I could probably just get the Guardian's Gaze from the Painter if I brought him over here real quick. I need the Marrow, which does not drop from the Skeleton Archer until hard mode, so I'm thinking that I'm supposed to kill this guy and get this thing in hard mode, because there's no other way to get this enchantment without it. Anything else of value? Doesn't look like it. So is there any reason to go back down there? Do I just need the handgun? Phoenix Blaster, Molten Enchantment. Okay. So I do need to get that, but I can just make that out of dungeon crates. I've got an alchemy table and a bewitching table. Got a whole bunch of golden keys, which are used in conjunction with the dungeon crate, so it's good I have those. Alright, should be good to go. I think we've got everything that we need from the dungeon. Whatever else we don't have, I can just make. So let's remove our spawn and head right on back over there. You fish can just have that house. Alright, we've got everything put in there. There's the handgun made. Anything else? There's the Necro Helmet, Breastplate, and Greaves taken care of. I was going to try out the bone zone, but I didn't want to use up all my bones in the event that I actually needed them for something beyond just this. But I guess I could give it a try now. There's the Rec 3000, and there's the PDA. Should be able to make a cell phone now. Throw the magic mirror in there. And there it is, we've got a cell phone, which is a material for the World Shaper Soul. Interesting. Well, we got that out of the way now. Now I can see all my stats. See all the enemies that I've slaughtered. What else we got in here? Any other materials at all whatsoever? Think I need an obsidian skull for the obsidian shield. Need any more of these for anything? Lava waders aren't useful. Obsidian horseshoe for the obsidian enchantment, but I can't remember if I have one of those things. I don't think I do. I'm gonna have to go looking for some of that stuff. It also looks like I can make a lot of, like, item conversions as well. I can convert tissue samples to shadow scales and vice versa now. There's that rabies vaccine. There we go. I can permanently make myself immune to rabies. So I'm no longer affected by it. I no longer need to hold on to those rabies shots. Cleared up an inventory space. Oh, thank God, finally. Looks like I can make a suspicious skull out of the Clothier Voodoo Doll. I can do a lot of stuff now that I actually have an alchemy table. Can even convert the Hemopiranhas and Crimson Tigerfish to Ebenkoi. Looks like I don't need to go running over to demon altars to make anything other than enchantments anymore. Well, alright, everything looks good. Suppose now that I don't need to hold on to my bones for anything, I could actually take a look and see what that bone zone actually does. Looks like a pretty meaty weapon, pretty chunky weapon, even though it's made out of bones. But, throw this down here. Let's see what it does. Oh, okay. Shoots out a little Shadow Flame skull. And on occasion, bones that break apart into other smaller bones. It's auto-fire as well, shoots pretty fast. It is a ranged weapon. Might have to actually grab that Ancient Necro set and put it on just to see what kind of damage I can do with it. Alright, well, with that done, I was going to check out the Deviant, like I said. Check out her boss fight, see how things are. But in order to actually summon her as a boss, I need this item called the Deviant's Curse. Unfortunately, I cannot just run up to her and go, hey, let's throw some hands. Here's mine. Bring it on. I actually have to make a boss summoning item for her, and the Deviant's Curse is made out of gel, lens, rotten chunk, stinger, and some hellstone bars, or vertebrae. I could use that as well. And that means I gotta go down to the underworld in order to actually fight her. And I feel like going down to the underworld right now and doing all of that stuff, mining up some hellstone, is something that could be done in another episode to prevent this one from going incredibly long. I feel like that whole process would take a very long time, make the video way longer than I prefer. So unfortunately, I think I'm going to call it an episode here, guys. We made some good progress today. We defeated Skeletron. It was actually a pretty interesting fight, very action-packed, high-paced. We got a lot of really good stuff. We got the bone hands, so I think we're ready to move on to the Wall of Flesh in the Deviant, which will be in the next episode, wrapping up all of pre-hard mode. But like I said, I think I'm going to call it an episode here, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, I hope you have a good one of those, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.